games happened on Friday, March 1st. We got a bunch of games. The first one is the Cleveland beat the Detroit Pistons. Detroit has been playing fairly well lately. They're in a lot of games. I guess they figured something out. They actually ahead of Wizards right now, 3-7 in their last 10, while the Wizards are 0-10. Iman Mobley, amazing, 17 rebounds, 7 assists with 2 steals and 2 blocks. Great. Jared Allen grabbed 15 rebounds, did his thing. And with Donovan Mitchell out, Max Strus get a few extra minutes. Not amazing, 2 threes. You could have him. I think beginning of the season he was all right. The last month, Max is 125th ranked player, which is okay. He doesn't really hurt you anywhere, but doesn't really help you with anything, to be honest. He only hit 2.1 threes. You would think he would hit more threes, but only 2 threes a game. Darius Garland hit 8 threes, amazing, 29 points. Great start and great win for the Cavs again. They are on top of the East. And for the Pistons, Ausar Thompson, absolutely must roster, 5 steals and 2 blocks, 2 threes, 15. He's back. It took a whole season. It took a couple months for him to start, getting those minutes again. Amazing. Isaiah Stewart, 3 blocks. He could be a streamer for rebounds. That's really it. He hit 4 threes here. And Jaron Dolan finally started getting some blocks, which is we need those blocks. 1 block here. And Jaden Ivey continues to destroy efficiency. Had a block as well. I think it's fine to roster him if he's punting, field goal and if he's punting field goal, I think it's okay to have him. He offers some nice counting numbers. And Kate Cunningham also, just horrible field goal percentage. The assist is nice. Moving on to the next one, Charlotte Hornets lost to the Sixers 114-121. And I think there's a chance that LaMelo Ball doesn't play again. So Trey Mann and Cody Martin, we got to have both guys. Because the news report on LaMelo is he's not close. And I know he had an injury, ankle injury. If he wanted to come back, he could have, but they're just taking things slow. So there is a chance, let's say he's ready a week from now or 2 weeks from now. By that time, how many games are left in the season? They might just not play him, to be completely honest. So Cody Martin is a must roster, and Trey Mann, same thing. Trey Mann, both of guys have not been impressive. Cody Martin, he does get a lot of defensive stats, but they're going to get 30-plus minutes. So, go grab them. Nick Richards is a must roster. 19 points and 2 blocks here, and 8 for 9 on the field is huge. Miles Bridges also played well. Brandon Miller was out this game, so Seth Curry came in. He's not really fantasy relevant. Sixers, this is a great win for them. Anytime, they get a win like this is great. And how about Kyle Lowry? Come in and play 36 minutes. That makes things interesting. I know Kelly Oubre Jr. was out, but there could be a chance Kyle Lowry plays some huge minutes, although his skill set and Tyrese Maxey, they overlap a little bit. But if he played 35 minutes a night, right, you have to roster him. He had 10 assists and 3 threes and 15 points. All of them, he can get some defensive stats as well. Tyrese Maxey, another bad night from the field, even versus a team like Charlotte Hornets. His efficiency has completely dropped off. Tyrese Maxey in the last month, without Joel Embiid, he's a 25th ranked player. That's great, 27 points, but he's shooting 44%. If he shoots like 47, 48 for sure, he's inside that top 15. Mo Bamba. They started Mo Bamba, not Paul Reed. Although both guys split the minutes. So if Mo Bamba get consistent 25 minutes, we could also stream him for blocks. And Paul Reed, he had 2 blocks here. Is he a must roster? I don't think so. But every once in a while, he's going to wow you. Tobias Harris finally has a big game. 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 threes. And Buddy Hield is also a must roster. Moving on to the next one, the Dallas Mavericks got destroyed by the Celtics. 110. This is ugly. And Luka and Kyrie, they both played. Luka had a 37-point triple-double. Amazing. And she shot good from the field, too. Just not able to get it done. Defensively, at least. Because Celtics scored 138 points on them. P.J. Washington played okay. Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. Daniel Gafford only gets 5-6 minutes now. It's unfortunate, but that's just the reality of it. If you get into the playoff, Gafford is the one you got to drop. You got to let him go. He's been good all year. But, too bad. Tim Hardaway Jr., with everybody healthy, do I even want to stream him? he only got 20 minutes because Josh Green is taking a lot of his minutes. For the Celtics, really balanced. Jason Tatum had 32, Jaylen Brown 25, Porzingis 24, and Derek White. Every time I read his line, I just 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 threes, a steal and 2 blocks. They just look so good. 13 points from him, and Jrue Holiday added 7 assists, 2 steals and a block. Yeah, man, the Celtics it's all about the playoffs. It's all about the playoffs. The next game is the Warriors are really rolling at the moment. They're gonna be a dangerous team. Can they make a deep playoff run? Given how the West is stacked up right now, it's going to be super, super tough for them. They're going to play a young team in the first round. Right? They might run into Denver the second round. Right? And then there's Clippers, there's Phoenix Suns. It's just too many good teams. If they're in the East, if we put them in the East right now, they have a pretty good chance to make the finals, to be honest. Really, there's just the Bucks and I would probably take over them, the Bucks and the Celtics, right? And the Bucks Celtics might play each other, depending on the seeding. So they really need to play one tough team and kind of two serious as the favorite. Anyway, Curry hit 7 threes, played okay, and Klay Thompson started because Benzemski was out. Still played okay, three steals and 4 threes. Like if you want to have Klay Thompson for threes, no problem, but he doesn't really offer anything else. Draymond Green, big game actually. In just 28 minutes. Him and CP3, they kind of split in the minutes. Draymond he's still on much roster. He doesn't need 35 minutes. 13 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. He's been getting a lot of blocks because he's playing at their center position. And CP3, like if you want to have assists and steals, for sure you want to roster him. He's probably a must roster in fantasy, especially in category leagues. Kuminga continues to do his thing, and because the blowout, I think everyone's minutes is also a little bit low. For the Toronto Raptors, though. Big news is Scotty broke his hand. I think his fantasy season might be over. That's really unlucky. RJ probably benefits. Garrett Trent, Emmanuel Quickly, like everybody gets some higher usage, especially the assist. And Kelly Olynyk might be a must roster. I'm not sure. He might be a must roster. He's not gonna get crazy minutes, but the fact that he played 28 minutes here is saying something, right? But Raptors could do all kinds of things with the minutes. For now, like I think we can grab Kelly Olynyk and just see how things go. Pirtle, meanwhile, had a big game, 14 rebounds, a steal and a block. RJ, 23 points, but nothing really stands out. Emmanuel Quickly had 11 assists right away. It may not be a coincidence, right? He's going to get more assists now that Scotty Barnes is out for season, out in for the fantasy season. Moving on to the next one, we have there's 2 bad teams. The Portland beat the Memphis Grizzlies 122-92, and we have DeAndre Ayton out. So Reith, he only played 23 minutes, but we got to think about rostering him, right? 2 steals and 2 blocks. He's not going to do this every game. But Ayton, what is Ayton's injury? He's doubtful, so he might be out for like 2-3 games. We could have Reith for a little bit. Jeremy Grant played really, really mediocre. Fernie Simons, wow, really bad here. 8 assists is okay, but only 7 points. And Chris Murray has been starting, not doing much. I like Matisse Thybulle, 3 steals here again. Just roster him and just, if he gets about 25 minutes, that's fine. I'm okay with holding him. The next team is the Grizzlies. Well, they lost by 30. And what is this lineup? Santi Aldama plays just 27 minutes. I like him, but just minutes is so up and down. Same thing with Vince Williams. 5 assists and 2 blocks is really good. Like Vince Williams is probably a must roster, but even that, the minutes is inconsistent. Jordan Goodwin, big game. If he starts again, I would absolutely pick him up and stream him. 2 steals and 4 blocks is no joke. What a game from him. But this is how it is with Grizzlies team. Like one game, Jordan Goodwin gets 30 minutes, 34 minutes, and next game he gets nothing. It is very possible. Moving on to the next one, we have the Sacramento Kings. Wow, that's impressive win over the Timberwolves. Beat them at home, on the road, and even without De'Aaron Fox. How about Sabonis? 21 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, and added 3 blocks. Those are huge numbers. Keegan Murray, 17 points. I think he's a must roster. Right? Harrison Barnes played huge minutes, 14 points, didn't really do much. It's Malik Monk's game. Came off the bench. Malik Monk is really good, you know, actually. When he was on the Lakers, they didn't really. He was on the Hornets a little bit. He could put up numbers, and the Kings' offense is perfect for him. If he can get a little more defensive stats, he'll be really good in fantasy. And the assist numbers is already there. For the Timberwolves, Rudy had 3 blocks and 16 rebounds. Cat just had like a guard numbers because Rudy taking all the blocks and rebounds away from him. Anthony Edwards exited the game. Nobody really benefits. Maybe Naz Reid. Well, wow. I don't think Anthony Edwards has a serious injury. Yeah, he's just questionable. So no need to pick up anybody. He's just out. Mike Conley finally has a decent game with 8 assists and 2 steals and 14 points. Move on to the next one. The Indiana Pacers lost to the New Orleans Pelicans. This one is not even close. So, I mean, it's low minutes across the board, but the question is, they did this trade to get Siakam. So how far, what, you know, how much does that really help their team? Versus good teams, I feel like they still just get destroyed. Right? Miles Turner played just 18 minutes with 3 blocks, which is okay. Andrew Nembhard played a little bit more because the blowout, I guess. Because most of the time, he's not even getting 30 when everybody's healthy. He had 4 assists and 2 steals. If you need assists, I think you could definitely stream him at least. And Benedict Mathurin, he got a few extra minutes this week, but now everybody back, I don't think he's a must roster. And Tyrese Halliburton scored 0 points. This is one of the probably the worst game of his career. They got destroyed really bad. And this Pelicans team is super, super talented. CJ McCollum hit 4 threes and added 2 steals and 2 blocks. Amazing. Herbert Jones, because the blowout, I would still hold on to him just to see how things go. But a lot of his value really just comes on like how many blocks or steals can he get that week. Valanciunas continues to be solid. 9 rebounds and 2 blocks, 15 points. Zion Williamson played just 21 and Brandon Ingram played 30. Yeah, Pelicans got a lot of good players and also Trey Murphy on this team. The next one is the Bucks beat the Bulls. No surprise there. Damian Lillard, another bad game, 4 for 18. This is how he is this year. He's not their top 10 player. I feel like next year maybe he could have a big year. I don't know. This year, you know, I can't count how many times he went off, really. Like maybe three, four games so far the whole season. Giannis Antetokounmpo, of course, another great game with 46 points, but it is against the Bulls. Nobody else played well on the Bucks, but because Giannis just carried pretty hard, Brook Lopez didn't even block a shot. For the Bulls, Ayo Dosunmu and Kobe White, these guys are must rosters. Didn't really do much, but both of them had great efficiency at least. Vucevic got ejected before he did, 17-9, which is okay. Caruso, also a must roster. His minutes going to be a little bit low because he's an energy guy. You can't play him 40 minutes. And DeMar DeRozan with 12 points and 9 assists. Okay. And let's talk about the last game of the night. We have the Washington Wizards. They got destroyed, 115-140. And I want to look at Jordan Poole. Another okay game, actually. In 21 minutes, he had 16 points, 4 threes. Sorry, 1 3, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Like I said, if he's out on the waiver wire, I would go pick him up. Same thing with Danny Edvia. He's a must roster. Marvin Bagley. These guys are out on the waiver wire. Go grab them. They're going to produce some nice numbers. Tyus Jones had 9 assists and a steal, which is okay. I mean, they got destroyed. Clippers, because the blowout, everybody had an easy night. Harden had a really, really efficient night with 28 points, 6 threes, and 8 assists and 3 blocks. And that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.